I didn't get stronger because I avoided pain. I got stronger because I faced it. The happiest people aren't the people that haven't gone through anything. People get that misconception all the time. How lucky it is for these people, how how ignorant they must be to the real throes of life. Look at them jumping around and frolicking with rose-tinted glasses. Might be 1% of the happiest people. But the more realistic, truthful truth of the matter is that those people have gone through the worst situations. Because going through the worst situations teaches you how to handle everything else. The people that have survived a hurricane, sailing at sea, are going to be happier on mildly rough waters. Whereas the people that have experienced only light waters will likely be upset, irritated, and angry about their mildly rough waters. It can be a soul-cleansing thing, going through something and coming out the other side. Because it teaches you so much. It teaches you there are worse things in life. It teaches you how to go to the bottom of the ocean and come back up, rather than just staying surface level. And I don't think there's any way to learn that other than firsthand. That's not something that you can pass down. That's something that each man and woman have to go through for themselves. And it sucks. Suffering sucks. But it's the greatest teacher. And the only way to grow. So that we can be happy. So that we can be fulfilled and content and peaceful and serene. You have to go through something and process it and come out the other side better, stronger, more enlightened. Without staying stuck and dwelling in it or numbing yourself to it. Because you know what? What can happen is you plunge down into the depths, right? You plunge into the depths of the ocean. You get dragged down into the shit. And a lot of people will just, instead of being able to come back up and resurface and be like, oh my God, I can see the sun. I can be okay on the surface now and be happy. A lot of people numb and distract themselves from ever moving forward. And sometimes moving forward isn't an easy thing. Sometimes you don't know how to. Sometimes it's not a straight and cut thing, which can keep you stuck down there. But you've got to keep trying. You've got to keep processing it bit by bit so that you can come back up someday. You can't ever give up that hope of the light at the end of the tunnel. Ever. It is the best position on the chessboard. It is the best move that you can make to maintain that hope and faith. Which is why a lot of people turn spiritual and religious, because it gives them that hope and faith. And there's nothing wrong with that. It's a good thing. You don't necessarily need that. You just must maintain that hope and faith that you will be the one to carve yourself out of it, to get yourself through. And that you will receive help. And somehow, some way, you will get through this. If you have to write it out 10 times every morning to reaffirm to your subconscious, do it. If you have to watch enough positive affirmations and repeat them to yourselves, anything it takes to maintain that hope. We can't move forward if we're hopeless. If our mind gives up, if our spirit gives up, we're giving up our entire being at that point. Our body's going to give up. I don't care how desperate the situation is. Believe that there is a positive future for you. Whatever it takes to believe that. Hold on to that. Because it's the only way that you're ever going to keep going. And it becomes a self-fulfilling prophecy. If you believe that and you take action and process your emotions and do all the right steps, it is 1,000 times more likely that you will actually surface and be able to have that light in your life that you so desire, that things will get better. I speak from experience. Hey, if you enjoyed this video, you can watch the full version right here.